People before we start, now that it's actually working.
Yeah, I hope I did the right. Like 7 different links.
I know. Well, I got it working eventually. Well, we got Nasty Boots, Antics, and ARGO are all here. I just sat down and booted up AC, and you guys are live.
Top of the morning, do you?
Top of the morning. I got a broken throat.
Sorry,
you guys. I'm sorry. Sorry. Like, we can't even say, like, the fact that we say sorry all the time, we have to say it like a bunch of goofs, you know?
Do y'all normally say sorry?
I don't think I do, sorry. But I think some do. I think Justin
like,
has to
lean into it. What does the A come from?
It's just like, do you agree? Like, it's
A?
Yeah, I think that's, yeah.
I'm trying to think of like the equivalent here in Alabama.
It's well, I don't know if there's a regional equivalent, but it's just like, if you were to say like, huh, like, or it's I don't know.
Yeah,
it'll come up today. Be like, that's kind of like where you could say A. You kind of say it like that.
Yep.
Tony Baker, I'm my throat is done from, I was at the Oilers game last night. I was at a hockey game last night, you guys, so this intro should be fun. Not the Oilers. And then my dad left me at the LRT station. At the train station. He just like left.
What do you mean he just left?
He just left. I had to get a ticket, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. I just don't think he realized what he was doing. He just like, I was in line to get a ticket, and he's like, I got my ticket, so train's here. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh. Usually it's waiting outside of school, saying like, Dad'll pick me up.
Why does it say Xbox Drive? They want to know.
I don't know, you guys. I've had a time with YouTube
it's been
today.
A day.
Oh, here. Oh, yeah. I could fix that easily.
This is like the 5th, the 5th iteration of this live stream.
Yeah. It's because we haven't started. We were just testing you guys. We were just talking about a bunch of Easter eggs that we could have laying around, seeing who would notice and stuff.
Didn't realize you were live. We just went live.
We just went live. We haven't even really started the show yet. We're just kind of chatting with you guys a little bit. Low rule. We got lots of Switch sports to talk about. Apparently, everybody's like pulling muscles out there.
My shoulder is killing me.
No.
My bowling arm.
You guys, we gotta like warm up. We gotta do like we gotta do our circles. We gotta do. Oh man.
Antics said we were in the wrong car. No worries.
We should get different
model
cars.
We're in the Nintendo Drive car now.
Yeah, it's safe here. I just don't know how to start a stream. That's why. This youtube.com, this new hot website.
Good thing I was here.
It's very true. Like, honestly, I would have been doing it over and over and over again. Well, actually, no, I wouldn't have.
Actually, you would have just stopped.
I would have just went straight live. I wouldn't have done the whole fancy schedule a stream business. I would have put the thumbnail up afterwards and whatever.
ARGO, you need to fix your emotes. All your emotes come through as letters instead of the actual emotes. On my screen, it never shows up. It's always letters.
I kind of like, maybe he's doing it on purpose.
Maybe. I mean, he doesn't even want the emote. It's just.
Exactly. I know people who just like put eyes instead of the actual like.
Right.
My tricep is legitimately sore from Switch Sports. You guys, we got to take it easy. Siri, I wasn't talking to you. What are you doing? Okay. Do you want to do the show? We don't even have news. We're just going to.
Yeah, we don't have anything.
We don't need news. Okay. Caito needs to teach Sean some streaming things. She taught me something this morning.
I did.
Yeah. All right. Okay, Ryan, this is the end of the pre-show. 17. We've been recording for 17 minutes, just so you guys know. I hit record on my Audacity 17 minutes ago.
Oh, let me double check. Mine's still on. Yes, Ryan Turpin.
Yeah, I think everything is good. Okay. Okay. This should be fun. Nintendo Drive, your Caito, the sauciest potato. Hey everyone, it's me, Sean Capri. I'm glad you're here because you're watching the most wholesome Nintendo podcast on the internet. It's the Nintendo Drive. I'm on a Skype call with my friend Console Caito, the sauciest potato, and on our journey today, we are all sore from playing Nintendo Switch Sports, so jump on in to the Nintendo Drive. Ball. Here we go! Good morning, Console Caito. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I'm doing. My voice is gonna warm up by the end. It'll be interesting to see where my voice goes. Maybe it'll get worse, but I'm hoping that it'll get better by the end of the show.
You had the gentle. Hey everyone, it's me.
Hey, you could tell, right? It kind of like held back a little bit. I just kind of.
Yeah. It didn't go to that next octave.
I don't think I have it.
Hanging out right here.
I think up there is a 12-year-old boy. Right. Hey.
Yeah.
Well, people in the chat seem to like it. We're live on YouTube. This is super fun. I was at an Edmonton Oilers hockey game, playoffs, Caito.
Oh,
this is a big deal. This is a big deal.
Who were they playing?
They were playing the Los Angeles Kings, the storied franchise in Los Angeles. And it was a loud atmosphere. You know what the cool thing is? I will say this. The cool thing is about going to a hockey game in Canada, especially in the playoffs when we're playing an American team, is because at the beginning of every sports game they play, they sing the national anthems and stuff. We sing the American anthem loudly.
Really?
Yeah, it's awesome. Like everybody gets into it. It is so cool. It's very sportsmanship. It's very, I don't know. It's kind of neat.
So were you yelling at the team?
Yeah.
Or were you?
We're all you're just making noise. Like you also know that on TV, they're like, here's how loud it is in the building. And they've got like these decibel meters. They're like, it's as loud as a spaceship or a jet engine or whatever. So you're just trying to be the loudest place, but it's kind of a crazy game.
I think I'm just such a bore. I'm just such a bore. I'm just like,
I'm
gonna sit there. I'm just
Good game, everyone.
Eating my
Go team.
We were talking about it in the Discord the other day because just like, look, y'all better not be standing in front of me. I want to sit here and eat my frozen lemonade and eat my nachos.
Yeah.
And just watch.
And drink my $15 beer.
That's
please.
That's why I don't often go to sporting events because I would rather just sit at my home and eat food. Like it's about the food for me.
Oh, big time.
More than about the sport. So
it's funny you say that because I was planning on watching it at my parents' house. I was really looking forward to just like sweatpants and a couch and leaving immediately after the game and not having to deal with crowds and all that kind of stuff. But my brother-in-law got sick and he had tickets, who gave them to my parents. And my dad's like, you want to come to the game with me? And I'm like, I kind of just wanted to stay home, but I will now go and spend $40 on a hat and $15 on a beer and
oh my gosh,
all this stuff. So, and we lost
such
anyways.
It's
a night.
A long event.
I got home at 12:30 last night.
Oh.
Like I walked in the door, like it was a school night. Like what's going on here? You know, I'm too old for this.
Mistakes were made.
I made friends with the 27-year-old, so that was kind of nice. We were just chatting it up, and my dad thought that I knew him, so he started. Like he thought he knew him as someone he knew. He's like, "Hey Donnie, like how's the baby?" And the guy's like, "I'm like, I don't know who this guy is." But we were chatting, yelling at the team. It was a good time.
Yeah,
it's good to see you though.
Yeah,
I feel like we haven't talked in like forever. What the heck?
It's been a week.
It's been a week, I guess. Yeah, just that's it. When we hit stop, like it's just like
we don't communicate outside of this hour.
Yeah.
There's no talking. We only schedule our communication.
Schedule our talking. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we need to clean the garage a little bit because reminder, you can listen to the Nintendo Drive and all of the Carpool Gaming podcast content on YouTube, youtube.com/carpoolgaming. Also, we hit 1,000 subscribers.
Yes.
So thank you everyone for your support. We really do appreciate it. And we will be doing a 1,000 subscriber celebration on Saturday.
Yeah.
Do you have the exact time of that?
10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is real early for me. I totally didn't put in the show notes, but I apologize. We're going to stream for about an hour on Saturday. We're going to give away games and codes and stuff. And we got new announcements to talk to you guys about. New things are happening because we kind of got a little... We got a little bit of the taste with the Yumi Capri Day. We're like, let's just announce stuff.
It's been like 3 weeks without new things, so now we need new things again.
New things every 3.5 weeks. Yep, we're gonna do it.
Yeah, instead of waiting, a full year, we're just gonna keep adding things.
Yes, until it all comes crashing down.
Yeah. Speaking of things, how's the book going?
Speaking of things, I haven't started. I have a title, but like not even a title. I have a file name. No, I don't have a title of the book. I have a file name title. Okay.
But
I'm going to be on a plane quite a bit, actually. Yeah. No, I've got lots of, I mean, it's all up here. This is what, I got to get in the writer's situation. It's all up here. It basically writes itself. This thing is going to be way too long. That's the thing. It's going to be.
You think so?
I think so. There's a lot to tell. There's like, I could do a book on just Bobby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's part of the story. So.
I don't know enough words to write a book. Like, I don't even think I could write a short story.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, maybe a children's book.
One of the things, this is actually not the first time I've done something like this. When I got married, for my best man, I wrote sort of like a story of like our lives together, which was kind of like how we got to that point.
Right.
Yeah, it was neat. It's kind of fun. It's just kind of like, here's what happened in our lives. It's neat.
I couldn't do it.
You could do it. You miss 100,000 subs on YouTube. You can do whatever you want.
I'm not
I don't like hearing this. I don't like hearing this self-deprecating talk.
I'm not I'm just saying I'm not a writer.
Yeah, you got to believe in yourself. Neither am I.
Some of us have strengths.
You can write words. Sit down with a pen in your hand like, how do I use this? I'm not a writer.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I was over there like racking my brain. I'm like, how do I write a thank you card? How do I?
JKJ says you could do like audio book or podcast style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Documentary, you guys. You like we can't just swap things in and out like book for documentary. Documentary will come at a higher level. You guys.
Yeah.
I like this idea and it's not the first time it's been recommended, but this idea of like capturing what we do in a documentary style is an awesome idea. But yeah, we're gonna have to be a little higher up, I think, in our goals.
The thing about it is comparing the two. A documentary, the book you can work on whenever you want to.
Totally.
It only involves you.
Yeah.
A documentary, you have to.
It's
just another thing to schedule. It's another thing to make time for.
Yeah.
There's so much editing. There's so much that goes on with that.
Yeah.
So.
Plus, I can spin the story however I want.
Definitely.
Caito was a real saucy potato this episode. Yeah. And we don't get the other side of the story.
There you go. Yep. We do have a comment this week from Beck Plays who says, I love how there's 5 minutes of Mario and like 20 minutes of Squishmallow.
Yeah. The show just keeps devolving.
And that was our whole topic of conversation was supposed to be the Mario movie.
The title of the show, the thumbnail.
Look, it's a little bit harder to pre-plan because normally we just talk and then we figure out later what the title is going to be.
Yeah.
Now we have
to do it ahead of time.
Okay, what are we going to be talking about today?
I've never understood how people do that.
What? How pre-plan?
Yeah, pre-plan. Like, how do you do that? Like, how do you know what's going to be the most like interesting thing you're going to talk about? Like, I don't know.
Right.
You don't want to predetermine that.
I guess you could always change it later if you wanted to.
That's true, but we ain't gonna.
We're not going to. As long as we talk about it for 2 minutes,
it counts.
Then
not
it's
clickbait.
Not clickbait. As long as it's mentioned, the little sliver of a mention. Also, you can support the show and get early access and exclusive perks at patreon.com/carpoolgaming. And we want to thank our newest supporters, RJ Kern, who became a platinum member, and Adam Bradbury. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for your support. We appreciate it. Speaking of what we're going to talk about in the show and the title of our show here, Nintendo Switch Sports came out.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, I didn't download it till last night.
I got physical. I got the little leg strap. Came in the box.
Of course you did.
Yeah, how
did you go to
not?
GameStop?
No, Best Buy. I'm going out of my
Okay.
way. I drive past the GameStop.
Okay.
And I go around the corner, which is, maybe 30 seconds away. I heard so many stories of people ordering this thing physical, like mail to their house, and nobody got it on time. Like from GameStop. They were like, I don't know. I don't understand it, but you needed it. Because guess what? Everybody played it on the weekend. Now everybody's done. That's it. If you missed, no, I hope not. That is usually, sadly, that's usually the way it goes. But I hope not.
Right.
I hope not for this one because it is fun.
Wait, can I play the stuff if I don't have the leg strap?
I think the only thing right now with the leg strap is shootout soccer, but I think you can play everything.
Can you buy that separately?
Surely, it's the same one as, do you have Ring Fit Adventure? No. As I say, I'm like, come on.
Come on.
You just gave me that look like, come on.
Sean. Do I look like I play Ring Fit Adventure?
I mean, I legit thought, because you can get this way less money for digital. It's like $15 less, at least here it is. And I seriously thought about saving the money by going to grab like a roll of like packing tape and taping a Joy-Con to Lincoln's leg and just going, here, play some soccer. Because like, what else is the difference?
Well, because what do you do? They've got to sell it separately. Because what if you have multiple people?
Yeah, that's a good question. And I was actually worried about that with the two kids that they both wanted to kick the ball. But luckily, Ellie ran upstairs. Her attention span for these games is like, she makes it maybe 3 frames in bowling. And then she's like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, we got a lot more to go. So.
Okay. So let's get into it.
Yes.
Let's get into I just got it last night.
Fulia says you can buy it separately.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
How much is it?
I don't know. I just learned this much.
Probably $15 or whatever. Whatever the difference is.
An outrageous amount.
Okay. I bought it last night because I was like, oh no, I haven't played it yet. I was like, I know we're going to talk about it tomorrow. And if I don't play it, I'm not going to have anything to say. So, bought it, got on. I played a round of bowling. I played tennis. And I played the sword fighting.
Oh, yes.
Those are the 3 that I played so far. So, I don't have anything to say about the other ones. But I won all of those. And I was very proud of myself.
Against who? What do you mean you won
them? Online. I was playing whoever I was playing online.
Oh, you're getting those points then.
And I was just like, oh yeah, I was getting all my points and collecting my little beanie or whatever I got because I won stuff, whatever. So I was very excited. And then I was like, I just need to put it down now. And I just never
retire.
play again. Just retire on a win.
Yeah.
But then my confidence got the better of me. And I go into ARGO is streaming Animal Crossing. And I go in and I challenged a public challenge for bowling because I wanted to play. And so we played 5 games and ARGO won 3 of them and I won 2 of them. But I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I loved the bowling. Yeah, it was
bowling
fun.
is great.
What do you think?
I'm loving it. I wanted to ask if you were playing as like, did you create a new character? Or did you like play your me face on the normal body?
I created a character.
Yeah. I love it. I actually quite like the hair options. I got Ellie's hair is perfect. I made one for all the kids and my dad who played over at my parents' house. Had the typical like grandma grandpa experience, with the kids. And honestly, like it was actually kind of like a commercial. I wish I took some more. I wish I took some video. Because, like, everybody was losing their mind. Lincoln hit, like, 9 pins, and he would just, like, cheer. He's like, I'm the best. I got 9 pins. And then Ellie would go and get 8. And he would go, you only got 8. Like, he's just, like, trash talk. He doesn't even realize that he's trash talking. And my parents are just, like, looking at these controllers like they're magic wands. Like, wow, how does this work? Like, it was amazing. So I had a great time with it.
Yeah, it just reminds me of, we play Candyland every night now.
I don't think I know what is that?
Candyland? It's just a board game.
Oh, okay.
But so there's all these different cards and it's best if you get like a double yellow or a double orange, whatever the color is. And so Aiden's always like pulling it like double yellow. And me and Todd are over here like single blue or whatever. We're barely moving and he wins every time.
And it's not skill. Is it lucky? Is it like, is he?
It's just luck. Just pure luck.
Time to put a skill game in front of him. See how he does, Put him in his place.
I'm sad that I missed when you were streaming it. I wanted to play.
Oh, it was so fun.
I wanted to beat you.
It was so fun because I played with my family. That was great. We did same games as you actually. bowling, chambara, and tennis. Lincoln ended up playing badminton by himself, and he was really liking that. But I haven't had a chance to play that. But yeah, we fired up a stream and we played 8-player bowling, but we weren't able to do the battle royale, and that was a bit of a letdown, to be honest with you. But
wait, why weren't you?
We could just do like normal bowling. Yeah, you can only play. Did you play it like globally? You played like the.
I did.
I think it was actually more than 8 players. I feel like I was playing against like 16.
It's more. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and how did you do with that? You were just crushing.
Won.
Yeah.
I beat them all.
Yes, I have 1 win. I'm 1 for 1. You're like, what are these people doing? Do you find
just like my first game, 185? I was just like, bye.
Damn.
Get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here.
I think 185, like in real bowling, I think that's a really good score. Like I don't know. I imagine it's probably good.
Isn't it out of 300? Is it 300?
I think 300 is like the best possible score. And this is all like the weird like bowling math where like strikes carry over and you get like bonus points and like you get more if it's on a leap year or something like that. Like I don't know. Right. But then you have like people like you said, like ARGO and Ribo is so good at this. JB, oh my gosh, and you have somebody like Rebecca from Nintendo Shack who's like hot 1 minute and then not like she's just like first, last. So you don't know. Maybe she was sharing it with a friend. I don't know. But I started playing standing up, and then I have got like a command on Twitch that makes people like allows people to make me sit down in my sit down desk. And so I was playing a lot kind of like sitting down, just swinging my arm next to my like just the laziest possible way to play this game.
There were some times when I was just like I would just take the Joy-Con and just go.
That's how Chelsea plays too. Chelsea played a couple rounds with us as well.
Because my shoulder was.
She had a cat and Ellie on her at the same time. She's like,
Yep.
It works.
And I can't count the amount of times that I'd accidentally dropped the ball because I was forgetting to hold the button.
What do you think about that? That is a thing. Because I think I remember Wii Sports. You did let go. Like, and the timing of it was a whole thing.
Right.
Like, I had to lose that muscle memory. Oddly, that was still around 15 years later.
Yeah. How do I feel about that? I wanna let go of the button.
Same. Yeah.
I want to let go of it as I release it because that makes sense in my brain.
Because I'm not sure how else to like time it. Yeah.
Right.
Like what else is there to
it? It's just timing it for you every time.
Right. Yeah. Right? So it's a little easier. I heard. I think it was Drew Agnew on the House of Mario had mentioned that he thinks it's because people were letting go of the controller altogether and just throwing it at the TV. So instead of that, I know.
Like
I wish you could turn it on. I almost wish you could like.
It sounds like a personal problem.
I know that's your problem. I know.
Not a game manufacturer or not a game developer problem.
True. Tell the truth. Have you ever thrown a controller? Have you ever let go of a controller like accidentally like that? Yeah. Mm-mm. Like the controller strap has never saved your life.
I mean, has a controller ever left my hand in a propelled state? Yes.
Yes. Anger.
It wasn't because I was playing Wii. No, it wasn't.
Oh.
It was because I was throwing a controller.
Yeah. Yeah. Just a rage throw. Yeah.
Just a rage throw. Oh,
well, and the funny thing is you'd like to think you know exactly where you're going with that. But a rage throw is pretty unwieldy. You kind of don't know where that's going to go.
A rage throw. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite of the three? The bowling, the tennis, and what was the other one that you said? Chambara?
Bowling.
Yeah.
Bowling. Yeah. I liked tennis though.
Very chill.
I was dominating that person in tennis.
Oh,
she
man.
wasn't using her front character. She was just using the back character, and I was like, "Girl, you're missing out.
So
you're missing out."
You, as yourself, played another person alone, and you could control both. Like, and you're playing doubles, basically.
Yeah.
Ah, can we play doubles? Can you and I like team up and play doubles? Because that would be super fun. I think we should like dress up. Like, I think we should have like tennis hats and stuff and whatever. I think that would be super fun. Just make a whole thing of it.
Tennis outfit. Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, we'll have like our little like screens in the corners and play little Nintendo Switch.
I don't know.
Sports.
I haven't messed around enough with the setup of it because I was frustrated. I thought when I logged in to play against ARGO that it would be just me and him.
Yeah.
Playing. but it wasn't. It was
Yeah.
8 of us playing.
Oh.
And I don't know why it was probably a me
Oh,
issue
for bowling,
that I
you mean?
wasn't.
Yeah.
For bowling.
Yeah.
Um,
Tony Baker says, no, you can't, which is probably just the way that it goes for everything that you actually want to do in this game.
but yeah, why?
You just can't. Like, that really is my overall kind of takeaway from the game is like, I think it's super fun, but every time I want to do something even remotely specific, like what I just said, like, you really can't do any of that. Tennis White says, Carly, we just get up in our, yep. Mm-hmm. It's
so
only 2-player
for those
tennis.
of you who know, can you play online bowling against just one other person?
Just a 1v1.
That should be allowed.
It seems like that's the only option for tennis. It seems like we cannot be a team. We must battle to the death, which really is probably more like us anyways.
Right.
Just combative.
To the death.
Yeah.
Yeah. We definitely have to play the sword fighting. I don't know how I feel about it because this person that I was playing, I just don't know if they understood the mechanics of it. Like I went through the full tutorial.
Yeah.
And I was okay. I was like, okay, so I just have to match their sword so that they're not blocking me, so that I'm just doing the same as they are.
Yes.
And I was knocking them off the thing.
It's basically Girahim from Skyward Sword. He's kind of doing the exact same thing.
Tony Baker says no.
Yeah.
I can't play one-on-one bowling.
That is brutal.
Wait, how is Bowling League gonna work?
I gotta check out this Bowling League.
Why does Nintendo do this stuff?
I know it's like there's enough options to keep us distracted, I guess, is maybe the best part about it. But your first online match is against the computer, says Rochelle.
Oh, maybe that's why they didn't know what they were doing.
You just crushed the computer. You think you're just destroying some athlete. The tutorial is a thing, though, and I think probably one of the biggest things that I recognized, especially playing with kids and my parents, was often they had trouble with it, to be honest with you. Like, I think you and I, like, we get motion controls. We've done this before. But particularly volleyball. My parents play volleyball. I didn't get a chance to try it, but volleyball, they were struggling with it a little bit. And it's the whole, like, and first you bump, and this is how you bump, and then you set, and this is how you set. And just watching how people who aren't really used to motion controls, like they're waving the controller all over the place. And there's pretty specific motions that you kind of have to go through with it. So my dad is like throwing up an imaginary tennis ball in tennis and trying to like hit that. And it's just like, no, you can literally just like flick your wrist and just kind of do it this way. So,
okay. I don't know if I'm cut out to watch people do that. The stress of that.
Oh, it was hard. It's hard. I just kind of like turned and look at the other direction. I'm so glad you said that because I was not feeling. Yeah, I was trying to be patient. I think I did pretty good. I have to say. Jose Jimenez says that I sound sleepy. I sound like I was out screaming at a hockey team all last night. But I appreciate you guys being here, and I'm sorry for my voice. It's not getting any better. Like I thought it was going to. All your
first games are CPUs. I'm out here thinking that I'm the greatest of all time.
Oh, that means that my one win in bowling was against CPUs.
Y'all are ruining my day.
Well, it makes more sense though because like there's like players with getting like 3 pins and like I played with a 5-year-old and he was doing better than that. So
I did get one gutter ball because I hit my son's knee as I was going. It released weird and
Did you play the obstacle stuff at all? There's like special mode or whatever. It's super fun. Yeah, they put like things in your way and like the bowling lane like opens up. There's like these bridges you have to cross and stuff. It's really good actually.
Ooh.
You should give it a try. I was talking at a hockey team, Court Lalonde. Yes. Shoot the hockey puck.
Yes.
That's a classic.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We do have several questions.
Oh, yeah.
About Switch Sports. So let's get into some of the questions. This one comes from Rochelle. Are you, like me, realizing how old and out of shape you are due to being sore after 2 hours of Switch Sports? Yes.
Maybe a little bit.
Yes.
I was streaming.
And I don't even know if it's like out of shape, but like my joints. It's just my joints. They're just a little elderly at this point.
Yeah. You say however you want to say it. You know, I'm not out of shape. It's just my joints.
Like trying to run a marathon. I mean, I would be out of shape if that were the case, but I wasn't like breathing heavy or anything like that. I was just sore.
It's just a sad state of affairs when
you
try to do something. You're like, oof. Yeah. Why isn't my body working? Oh,
Well,
I was playing
Argo
video
threw out his
games.
back, so
Oh, come on.
it's like,
Argo's
come on.
lifting and holding babies though at this point though. Like
True.
that wrecks everything. You got to switch
Yeah.
up the hold, Argo. You got to go if you're left-handed, you got to hold the baby on the right hand.
Snack Network said, "Sorry guys, you're not that amazing at fake sports."
Thanks Nintendo
Oh
for
my
making us
God,
believe
thanks.
that we're going to make it to the big time.
Yep.
We
So
don't
we
need-
have to do the true test. I am going to try to stream it. You said it was hard to stream. I'm going to do my best.
Only
If you're
just
like,
space-wise, like just depending
don't
on your
have a lot of
space.
room.
Yeah, like people might think that I've got a lot of like I can touch the back and then the
Right.
screen actually drops even closer behind. So I might have to get rid of the screen. I
Yeah.
did slam my wrist against my desk once in the bowling. So I just like whoop, I really went for it.
Yeah.
So I tried to do it off to the side because you don't necessarily have to aim right at the screen, but it helps your eyes and your balance and everything like that.
Yeah. Well, how much trash talking were you doing? That's what I'm concerned about. Is that like if I am streaming and I'm like, streaming Nintendo Switch Sports with my members, and I'm just out here like,
Yeah.
yes.
Yakla.
Yuck. Every time I get a strike. Oh my
Well,
gosh.
I've had like a clip of that guy who won the bowling championship wherever, however many years ago.
Yeah.
It's
Who do you think
so
you
good.
are? I am. I would do that.
I couldn't even do it. So that the trash talking for me, I couldn't even do it very much because like Rybo was playing with us and JB and a few others are just like so good at this game. I was not winning. So I'm like, and we were playing for maybe an hour and I'm like, I want to use this clip so bad. So I'm just like, if I get a strike, I'm using this clip. I don't even care. I don't have to win the whole thing. I'm just using the clip. It's so good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the screenshot that I saw on Twitter had you in last place.
Oh yeah, yeah. There
It was like
that
Rybo,
happened.
JB.
I know that's the thing. It's like
Lots of
I say
people,
there's
and then
3
you.
people at the top. Yeah. Well, and
Yeah.
the people were throwing me.
Yeah.
I sit stand. I was playing some standing, some. But anyway, I feel like I'm making excuses. It's a ton of fun. Like it's the thing I will say about it, as frustrating as some of those pieces are. At least we have a game that like 8 of us can get together and play.
True.
You know, and everybody has this game. I do wish that maybe at the very least, like maybe open it up even more. That's all I want in our games, especially like we've got these communities and everybody wants to play games together. Like let us play like 30 people. Like just keep that bowling lane going. Like it's not a physical structure. Just give us more lanes, you know?
I want like 100-person battle royale. And it should be fat. Y'all, you gotta be quick. None of this spending 20 minutes lining up your shot. I know there's a time limit.
Yeah.
But like, come on.
Yeah.
You know where to go. And I go to the same spot every time. Ding, ding, ding. And then based on what I miss,
Oh, such a good
then
sound
I
effect.
adjust. So
How do you do it?
some
What do
people
you do?
ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding. You know? There you go. The other
Can't handle
people,
it.
I'm like, what are you doing? It does
Oh
not
my
take that
gosh.
long.
Oh, JKJ
to line
says
this up.
they want 100 pin bowling.
Oh, 100 pin bowling.
I think that was
That'll
in
be
Wii
interesting.
Sports. I think that was in Wii Sports. Or maybe
Okay, well,
Resort. I feel like
speaking
that's been a
of
thing.
Wii Sports, Snapfish JKJ says, honest thoughts on Switch Sports, actual gameplay versus nostalgia for those of us that had Wii Sports, possible new sports from data mines, would they ever make a Ring Fit tie-in? I enjoyed it. And I wouldn't say that I have this like super nostalgia for Wii Sports. Like I played it.
Yeah.
And I played it a good amount, but I'm not like, oh my gosh, this is the greatest
Those were the
game of all
days.
time, you know? Yeah.
Mhm.
So I just enjoyed it. It is longer than 12 seconds.
12-second time limit. That's
it's
12
long
seconds is long enough. Let's be honest. Compared to like what you just did.
Beep beep beep.
Yeah, that doesn't take long at all. That would be great though to set that time limit. Just as like if you're in this room, here's some rules because you can create like a private room. That's how everybody joined. Of course, my password is always 1234. I just create that as secure as possible.
Yeah.
But I would like some more options there. What the heck were you just saying? I totally distracted us.
Honest thoughts. I would say, my
I think
only
it's
thought
good.
is the things that we've already talked about. Like, I wish we could play on the same team in tennis, or I wish that we could do one-on-one bowling. And it's just still it's just like any other Nintendo thing. It's just always lacking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Are y'all doing this on purpose? Or
saving it for the next one? They're like, they just keep making us buy it and like hoping that the next one they'll be, because they have to add new features every time. They can't give it to us everything all at once.
Yeah. Well,
Otherwise,
do you think
they end
it's
up
something they could do as DLC?
I hope so. I really hope that they're not done with it. JKJ, I think, alluded to some data mining that people are doing and discovering other sports are in there, possibly even dodgeball and things like that. So I hope that there's more options to it, because like I just keep coming back to it. Anytime we do anything multiplayer related, I just want a lobby system like ARMS. Like if all of us were in there and it was randomly pairing us up in different volleyball or tennis matches. Like think if there's like 16 people in a group. And then the lobby system just goes, okay, it's Caito versus ARGO. You guys go play over here. And it's Sean versus JKJ over here. And it just randomly like just matches us up. Then when you're done, you come back to the group and then it sorts you back out again.
Right.
Like it was the greatest. And that's how ARMS worked. And it wasn't even that you were always just in a one-on-one battle. Like it would throw you in these different
into the two. Yeah, I remember that. It
was really good. But
there were ones where it was like 1-on-3 or something, right?
Yeah. Or like it would be a 3-way, or like 3 on one computer component or opponent, or you play like they had a basketball game in there as well, or volleyball too. Like it was varied. It was nice. But I don't think this is a nostalgia thing for me either. Like maybe for a little bit playing with my parents, because I still remember my dad playing like tennis with the original Wii, and my cat has come. Hey, can you hear my cat?
Like, who is that?
That is Max. Hi, Max.
Oh, Max.
Do you want to come say hi?
Max wants to say hi.
Max live on the podcast?
I think so. Okay. If you want to see Max, make sure you're watching the YouTube video. Look at that boy. What a cutie.
Hey, what do you think of Switch Sports, Max? What do you think? Now you're being quiet? I'm actually asking you a question. Yeah, stage fright.
That's how mine are too.
Clawful hugs.
Definitely not.
But it's just
okay.
fun.
So
it's fun with friends. I don't know, like,
yes.
Would you keep playing by yourself?
I was enjoying it.
Yeah.
I don't know how long. I mean, probably like, I would say max an hour.
Max. Yeah.
By myself. Max. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a cat.
Max an hour. So this goes into Quagmire's question, which is, does Nintendo Switch Sports have any chance to be dominant like Wii Sports? Will it break, see what I did there, into the top 10 Switch games sold? No.
Top 10? Ooh, that's a good, I'm glad for the clarification, because I was thinking that automatically, no, it's not going to be like Wii Sports. I was just like, that was crazy. But I'd have to actually look again at what the top 10 are, if it could break into that. I feel like that's really crowded at this point, like what the top 10 games are. I don't know if anybody in the...
Let's look. We've got a little Google here.
Oh, you have a Google machine there?
I have a Google.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Top 10 Switch games of all time. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, top 10 sales. And Nintendo releases these numbers as well. Blake Margo says, I think it's like MK who plays offline without people. Like Mortal Kombat? Who plays offline without people?
Plays offline?
Yeah, I mean, you'll want to play against, like, you'll want to play, it's like the first option is like, say, play globally. And I don't know why, I do want to play globally just to earn points and get different, whatever, hairstyles and clothes and whatever else, which you don't earn playing with friends. That's another kind of like key differentiation. And it's the same thing with like when we play Halo. I'm not leveled up over there at all. And if I play only with friends on this game, then I probably won't get anything.
Mario Kart.
Oh, Mario Kart, of course. How did I... Guys, we're even lucky this stream isn't even working today, because it took me 15 minutes to sort that out, but Mario Kart.
Okay, here are the top 10.
Same goes for Mortal Kombat, though, let's be honest.
True. I mean, more so for Mortal Kombat, in my opinion.
Well, that's why I thought that first.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like ARGO is probably really good at Mortal Kombat. I would imagine.
All right, here's the top 10.
Okay.
According to the Nintendo website. This was as of December 2021, just for clarification. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is number 1. 43.35 million sales. Animal Crossing New Horizons, 37.62 million. I just want to throw that out there for anyone who thinks that they're not going to make another Animal Crossing game.
Yeah,
because they are.
Yeah.
Number 3, Super Smash Brothers, 27.4. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, 25.8. Pokemon Sword and Shield, 23.9.
Mm-hmm.
Mario Odyssey, 23.02. Mario Party, Super Mario Party,
Wow.
17.39.
Wow.
Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, 14.33. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, 13.97. And number 10 is Ring Fit Adventure.
Yeah. How many?
13.53.
I
don't think they're gonna get there.
I don't think so either, but because I think Ring Fit
it'll get to 10 million.
Yeah, yeah, just under. Like that's the craziest thing. They've got what a range, by the way, that you just talked about of types of games and the number of sales. Yeah, and I don't think that it's a slight against the game at all to say like that's why I'm glad that you listed them out, because it's like to say it's not going to crack the top 10. It's not. That's not a bad thing, you know.
Right.
Oh, I can't believe it didn't sell more than 13 million copies. Like, yeah, be lucky to sell that much.
In my opinion, Ring Fit was kind of the perfect storm. It was one of those, like, it came out at the right time.
Nobody could get
Everyone
gym equipment.
was at home. You couldn't go. Yeah, you couldn't go to the gym. I think that really played into people buying it, and people were really into the Switch over, the course of the pandemic. So I think that played into it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, for me, I just feel like the advertising for this game has not been there.
Agreed.
I feel like they haven't been pushing it as much as they could have. I almost feel like they should have had a little mini direct about it or something.
Yeah.
To push it more.
I think we're going to see that quite a lot with games this year, just overall, because it's such a packed schedule in a way we really haven't seen before. Like we had all last summer was Metroid, because there was really nothing else coming out. And now it's like Kirby just came out. Luckily that was short enough. And some of us were able to beat that. And it was like a month later, it's this. And then a month after that, it's Strikers. I think it's May. I think it's Strikers, or maybe early June. I'd have to look it up again. But I think the key to this game selling and having legs is actually like that future support. Like more games.
True.
Like golf is coming. They will be added to it. But what else is coming? And are they going to add features? Are they going to keep people involved? I feel like I'm hoping that they dip their toes into that for this game.
Yeah. I would be very curious to see how golf goes. They have to add. Didn't they say they were adding it?
Are you mad that it's not here? Like I don't miss it. I'm not gonna lie. Like of everything that's here, I'm not. Yeah. Well, aside from the multiplayer thing, like maybe it would be fun to get up with a bunch of friends, but we just know how that always goes too.
But how's it gonna go? Right?
Yeah.
If they did it correctly, I think it would be great.
It could be fun. Kind of like I always wanted to do more with like Everybody's Golf, which was on PS4, but not everybody. Oddly enough, not everybody had that game. So that's the one thing is everybody seems to have this one. So let's bring us together with sports we like to play.
Tony Baker says, I think the push will come in the fall after the DLC. I think they really will push it for the holidays.
Yeah.
Perfect game to bring over to family.
Yeah.
I could see that. I'm curious to see. Yeah. I guess my frustration with it is there's just this underlying, like, I don't have anyone here that wants to play this game with me.
Yeah.
Like, Todd could care less.
Really?
About it. I mean, of all the games, this would be the one that he would be like, okay, let's play some, whatever. And like Aiden would play, but that's not like I'm just gonna destroy him,
That was sword fighting for me and Lincoln.
I'm like, you're going down.
I knock Lincoln off into the water every time.
I'm not gonna let you win.
Get good.
So it's just there's always this thing about local play.
Yeah.
And I'm like, sure, I'm sure that people do have that local play with their family and stuff, but how many people have all these friends that are coming over? I don't know.
Must be
it's
nice.
Just almost like, it's almost like Nintendo has lost touch with who their actual clientele is.
Yeah.
Like it is kids. And I'm sure kids have their friends over and they can play the games. But it's adults.
I know.
At the end of the day, it's the adults
who buy the games.
They're buying these and playing them.
Mm-hmm.
So why are we not really leaning into this online thing and making it as good as it could be? I just don't get it.
Frustrating, Nintendo. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Ngachacha asks, we know that free DLC will be coming to Switch Sports later on. Do you think Nintendo should offer paid DLC and add more sports like fishing, archery, or baseball. They could also add it to the Switch Online expansion pack. I forgot about baseball. Also, shout out to Ngachacha for sporting our Nintendo Drive merch
Pink
in the
shirt.
pink, which is such a nice color.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
Shout out to you.
We're going to talk to Ngachacha because I think we could have like...
Model.
He's our merch model, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who knew? You're just saying
knew?
this name this whole time? Ngachacha, like, what is that? And this is like, a handsome man, that's who.
Yeah.
Yes. New dad. Holy, looking good.
Okay, so do you think they'll have paid DLC? I would love for them to have paid DLC and include the DLC into online.
There you go.
Pass.
I was going to argue
all
with
the
you.
paid DLCs.
Yes. Yeah,
but
exactly.
include them.
Exactly.
I will continue to back this expansion pack thing until the end of my days.
That is a good idea. So I was going to fight you on this because while I agree I want more support, and you and I have talked about this, like if we want games to keep expanding and growing and stuff, like it probably comes in the form of paid DLC. The only thing about that though is that I don't want the game to be like split up in terms of like the audiences where like you and I have it and like we can play whatever.
Well, it could be like Mario Kart.
Right.
Where if one person has it, everyone gets to play who's playing in the thing.
Our little if we ran Nintendo segment here. Oh, yeah. Look at that. He's solved all the problems. That's how you do it. Yes. Yes. More sport. Like that's the thing. I would love for this just to be kind of like Smash. Like, wouldn't that be great? Like if every year it's like, oh, what sport are they going to add? Like what crazy thing are they going to add to Nintendo Switch Sports? Fun. And just keeps going. Or modes. Like, yeah, I really do hope people don't really like using the term of like games as a service. Like they don't really want that, but they kind of want that, especially with a game like this, that if you were to experience all the sports, you might go, I'm done with this game. Like I've experienced all there is to experience with it. So how do you keep people involved? I want that, please. Yes. Yes.
Yes. I like this idea of fishing. That would be fun. I like that. Like a little
I want like battle fishing though. Yeah, we went to the same place.
I like that.
What's competitive? Like for me, I'm just like I want to like pick up a banana out of my bag and just like throw it at you. Like you're trying to fish over here, and I'm like throwing a boot at you or something. Oh, you can throw stuff.
Oh my gosh, that would actually be
like,
funny.
Just distract you. Yeah, and I could choose to either like go after the fish or, cause a ruckus.
We need more stuff like that, like where you can sabotage the other people.
Yes,
in
please.
Different ways.
Yep.
Like that.
I mean, that's Tetris 99. Just throw junk at each other. Like you're winning, you can just like ruin somebody else's day.
Yeah.
In calm. Oh, come on.
Okay, last question about Switch Sports. Dave Moore asks, what's your ideal snack while having a Nintendo Switch Sports party or game night?
I found a clip on Instagram of Wayne. Do you know who Wayne Gretzky is? I mean, I don't. You're in Alabama. I don't know. I mean, it's like this whole
not a hermit.
Wayne Gretzky, greatest hockey player ever lived, said that he drinks or he used to drink Diet Coke on the bench. He said, I never got used to
Wayne Gretzky.
There's a great clip of him. I never got used to Powerade or any of that other stuff. It was always Diet Coke for me on the bench. I'm like, my man.
Coke on the bench. Wow.
Playing hockey, winning Stanley Cups, drinking Diet Coke.
Like when I was cheering, I would just drink water or Gatorade. Never
just like
that's coming from me.
A sheep, just like everybody else, Caito.
See, to be the greatest of all time, you just have to drink Diet Coke.
Diet Coke, I know.
On the bench. You could sub it for Dr. Pepper, but...
You should have seen my face when because you're just like scrolling through Instagram, just like reels coming up and just like, what is this? Diet Coke!
Oh my gosh.
Does that count as a snack?
I don't know how... Diet Coke is a snack.
Yeah, I'll count that. I actually don't like to eat food. Like, who wants to eat food while playing sports? It's going to upset your stomach. You have to rest for 30 minutes.
Sean, you're not actually playing the sport.
No, you're like jumping up and down. Well, speaking of, wasn't there a question about the Ring Fit tie-in before? I think there's going to be like, or there might be something already, or it's coming, where you run around the field in soccer. Like you strap that sucker to your leg and you like run on the spot, and you're going to like get your 10K in. Yeah, I figured you'd say that.
I like the stationary movement.
Yes, like
all
basketball.
Simple movement. Yeah.
Actually, that'd be fun to have. We were talking about bowling. We should have like, did you ever watch Basketball? The guys from South Park. It's there's like, anyway, that's a whole other thing.
There you go.
Go into it.
Okay. My ideal snack, I don't know, just anything.
Cliff Bars.
Dr. Pepper and some buffalo chicken dip or something. I don't know. That's what
so messy. I'll say popcorn with like M&Ms in them, like some sort of like chocolate sprinkles. Kind
Mine
of thing
is messy, and popcorn is like the greasiest thing.
Yeah,
well,
I do
this
thing
touch
of the
greasy hands on your Joy-Con.
Well, I only need one hand for the Joy-Con. I can have the other hand, which I guess would work for your whole buffalo.
Yeah,
whatever.
my buffalo chicken dip.
When I go to the theater,
y'all eat that in Canada?
We haven't. Yeah, we haven't.
You didn't want to say what's that thing that poutine?
Yeah. No, it's too heavy. It's too heavy. You imagine just like all the gravy and the cheese curds, and you're just like, oh, I can't move.
Oh yeah, Wingstop. Oh, I love Wingstop.
Mm-hmm.
You need to try Wingstop.
We have Wingstop.
Oh, you do?
I think so. We have wing something. I'll take a picture of it. We drive by it all the time.
So good. Okay. We do have some more questions. I don't even know what time we're at right now.
Me neither. We started at such a weird time. Like, are we going long, you guys? What are we at now? I don't even know. If only there was a way to tell. I don't know.
Okay. Lusher on Instagram asks, what game-changing things do you think Nintendo could do to the next Animal Crossing?
I defer to you.
What game-changing things? I think the next Animal Crossing...
2 islands.
The big focus... Okay, here's the things they have to do. Here's what they have to do to fix Animal Crossing. Number 1, the multiplayer needs to be better. I shouldn't have to spend 30 minutes to get people on my island to do nothing on my island. Like, you should be able to do more than you can with other people. Or at least have mini games or something to do with other people. Number 2, multiple save files and cloud saves. That's
my number 1.
They just need to do it.
Basic.
Let's just get over ourselves with whatever stigma they have against the cloud saves and the multiple saves. They just need to...
Yep.
Everyone's cheating anyway. So whatever you think that you're...
Exactly.
That you think that you're stopping, you're not. So they need that. Beyond that, I think a lot of people's complaints, which isn't necessarily my complaint, is they need more... Everyone's... Okay, I'm going to put this out there. Everyone says that you need more daily stuff to do.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily on board with that because I have my current island that I'm not time traveling or any of that on. There is too much to do.
Yeah.
Like, in a good way. Like, there's always something enough I can be doing. I need to be making bells. I need to be, working on my island. I need to be shopping for this and doing this. And I got to go to Carrozza. Like, there's tons of stuff to do. Plus, you have Happy Home Paradise. So I don't think it's that. I think they just need to improve the existing interactions.
Yeah.
With NPCs and the villagers and everything. Like they need to expand upon that. Yeah. Those interactions, because there's enough to do, but it's just, I think the majority of people aren't playing the game as intended, me included. So you don't think that there's a lot to do until you actually try to do all the stuff that you're supposed to do.
Right. And is it basically time traveling that's like breaking it? All of that stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I never did time travel. I mean, I'm too lazy to go back into the settings.
And like treasure islands and all that, which I think it's 2 separate ways of playing the game, and neither of them is wrong. But I would say that you can't complain about not having anything to do if you're not playing it how it was intended.
Yeah.
So that's never really been a complaint of mine, because I know that I'm playing it a certain way. I just want to decorate on some of my islands, and then this one I just want to play it how it's supposed to be played.
Yeah.
So,
I like thinking about playing with other people. I would want that to be really nice and smooth. Just like we share an island. Like for Chelsea and I just like to jump on and like we work on it together. It's like, but I feel like that exists now, but it's still kind of messy. Like I could have Lincoln jump in, but there's rules. And
you can, but it's like only one of you can be the resident rep.
Right.
And I think the other people can do stuff too. I don't know about simultaneously.
Yeah, I just want us to both own it. Like just,
Yeah.
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 That'd be fun.
I mean, basic, like, it's not going to be an island next time. So anytime I say island, it's not going to be.
You don't think so?
But yeah, I don't think so. I think it'll be like a town or I don't know, planet. Maybe you have an entire planet.
Galaxy.
I don't know what it is, but yeah. But you should be able to rename your town, and you should be able to rename your character. Like, those are simple, basic things.
Yeah.
And I don't know why that's not a thing.
What about like quest-based stuff to bring your villagers into the town? Like, what if there was like you could do a certain set of tasks or something and go like, well, Bill would really like this, and he would take interest in it, instead of it being completely random.
Yeah, I would like that. I would like for there to be purpose.
Yeah.
To what you're doing, instead of just this. They're gonna do whatever you want to do, no matter what. You know.
Yeah,
like,
that's where I fall off completely. Like, and I'm jealous of you guys. You can make it. You're kind of like you're playing pretend in a way. Like, what if this happened? And it's like what the kids do. Like, you're making up as you go. I'm like, I'm so bad at that. I've never been good at it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
there's a lot that they could do, but Animal Crossing is a great game. Yeah, as it is.
Yeah, that's worth saying for sure.
I've spent, who knows, 4,000 hours playing this game, whatever it is. Whatever ridiculous amount of time I've spent playing this game. So I honestly, I can't complain too much about it. I can,
Yeah, but you can speak to it from like a knowledgeable place. Like, who else are you going to ask? Who else is going to say anything about it other than you?
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, I have to get to this question. Awesome Dave asks.
Oh.
If a Jar Jar Binks game were released on the eShop for $1.99, would you buy it?
Why? Yes. No, I wouldn't buy it for free $99. Absolutely not. No.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
What if it was like the best game ever?
No.
If everyone was talking about it.
It couldn't be the best game ever. Because it has the worst character of all time. Awesome Dave. Why did I had the choice of not copying this question from was this from Discord?
Yes.
I could have just ignored it, Awesome Dave, so at least you're getting that.
What if they took the Mario Strikers characters and took them out and put Jar Jar Binks as the face of Mario Strikers?
The only thing I would want...
Would you buy it?
No, I want Jar Jar's face as my opponent in Chambara in Nintendo Sports so I can smack him over his stupid head and put him in the water where he belongs.
I would like to see that.
Yeah.
I would like to see
Except if I were to lose to Jar Jar.
Sean fight.
That's a great that's what the thumbnail should be. This is why we should do things ahead of time.
Court, are you here?
Yeah.
Please, Court, put Sean and Jar Jar's face.
Like we're like lightsaber battling together.
Yes, on the
Yes.
The Wii Sports.
Oh, yeah. Antic says, why would you ruin Mario Strikers, Caito? Thank you, Antic.
I don't think I ruined it. I think I made it better.
I don't think...
There's a lot of unnecessary Jar Jar hate.
It's not unnecessary. I don't know what you guys are seeing. I really don't.
Okay, let's do one more question.
Okay.
We've got time.
Okay.
Right?
Who knows?
No time like the present. Robby Bobby Miller, what is your favorite McDonald's Nintendo Happy Meal toy? Oh, it says Nintendo. I was going to go with the little Beanie Babies.
Oh, I didn't see the Nintendo either. I was going to go like super nostalgic. Back in like 1989, they had these Muppet Babies. Do you remember Muppet Babies?
Yeah.
They had a Muppet Baby series toys. Yeah. Yeah. And I think, and in my head, they're amazing. But I think if I were to look back, they're kind of like warped and like not great toys. But
well, they're from McDonald's.
Yeah. I had a little like baby Kermit and he had a little red wagon he was pulling. It was super cute. I love the Muppet Babies.
I don't even know what Nintendo Happy Meal toys they've released.
They had Mario, I think it was Mario 3. Like, he had a Tanuki suit, and they would have, like, kind of like a spring with a suction cup at the bottom. You'd press him down, he would stay there, and then kind of, like, launch up in there.
That's a good one you should look up. The Happy Meal toys have gone downhill. I don't know if it's the same there.
Mm-hmm.
They are literally giving me, like, cardboard.
Yeah.
It's just, like, a little cardboard thing that I'm supposed to pop out.
Yeah.
And it's just like a little,
it's a Nintendo
like a pop-up book.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, send it
like,
back.
We're not getting you Happy Meals anymore. This is ridiculous.
Just see you getting all unruly at the drive-thru. Just like, take it back.
Throw it back. I want a real toy. I want a real toy.
Court says there's Muppet Lego now. We're still getting Sonic stuff right now. We're getting Sonic 2 the movie, which I think is subpar, if I can say so. I think they've done better than this.
Oh.
And like little tails, and he kind of like he pops on a plastic thing and wheels around. I think it's fine, but
my son's wearing a Sonic shirt today.
Sonic is cool again.
It's a cool shirt. I got it from Old Navy.
Yeah.
Highly recommend. They have some cool, like, I don't like the super, there's like a different style of the cartoon stuff. It's either like, it kind of looks vintage and cool.
Yeah.
Or there's like the, oh my gosh, it's a cartoon character on a shirt.
Yes, perfect description. Yeah.
So I like to go with the more vintage, cool ones. Because I also got him like I think it's a Super Mario 3 shirt.
Yeah.
And it's like this cool, dusty pink color with a red on it. It's really cool looking.
I actually think that's kind of like my Captain America shirt today.
Like a little vintage looking shirt.
It feels good. Cool. Like the other one that you talked about is...
they're like hard.
Yeah. Like it's melted. It was recently melted onto the fabric. Like, no.
Oh, and it's like, just like a big, it's always just giant on there. Like
avoid.
And it's like one big.
I'm so glad you said that because I feel like I've been so picky about it. I'm like, who's buying this hard plastic t-shirt? I don't know. Thank you. No.
I do not know.
There's the t-shirt special. There's a thumbnail for somebody. A screen grab. Caito and I just like grabbing our shirts.
Talking about t-shirts. Okay, well, I think we need to wrap it up.
I think so. We got lots of questions to say for next week.
We do.
Yeah.
Where can everyone find you on the internet?
You can find me, in Canada, but also on the internet. You can find me on Twitter and on Twitch at Sean Capri, Sean like Connery, Capri like the pants. I don't know. If people say, like, where can they find you? Like, in Canada. I'll be up here.
I said on the internet.
I know, but I didn't. Anyway. Okay. That's it. Twitter, Twitch, Sean Capri. I think that's where you should go.
And you can find me on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter at Caito. That is all for episode 53 of the Nintendo Drive. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time, we're going to play some Switch Sports, and I'm going to dominate everybody on stream. So
not me.
Let's do it.
Here we go!